Oh, my plan for the day?
Alright.
Doing whatever I feel like, I suppose.
Wait, how did my
Same
short
with
video do,
tomorrow,
the McDonald's
and
one?
the day after that.
Oh, wait, it's still got no views? Oh, shit. Damn, my views are dead. Oh, it's probably YouTube shadow banning me because I was saying a bunch of crazy shit the other day. Oh, fuck, yeah, I'm probably shadow banned. Damn it. Yeah, they don't ban me, they don't remove my channel, but they do sometimes shadow ban me if I say crazy shit. That's what I've realized. Hello, bro, enjoy the day. What's up, Wasteland? Have a good day to you as well. Yeah, I think YouTube shadow banned my shorts. Is what I said yesterday. My live stream. Oh well. It is what it is. I say what I say. This is better than banning my channel. I'd rather be shadow banned than straight up banned forever. What do I need to do? I need to go to this one. I need to get one of those crown things. Can I even do that yet? Hold up. Oh no, like the shackles things. But I need to be adventure rank 50. I can't even upgrade that right now. Yes, so whatever. Oh, I can upgrade this. I should do that. She should become pretty strong if I upgrade her sword again. What do I need? Like the silver branch things? And the silver tooth thing. Silver branches and silver teeth. So silver oh, there's the silver tooth thing. Where's the silver branch? There it is. How many do I need?
Schools in Alberta are on strike, thank
Schools
God.
in Alberta are on strike, thank God. Really?
Right
Oh yeah, I heard
red
that.
Heart,
My auntie was telling me about that.
Red heart.
Yeah, my auntie was telling me about that because I have my cousins aren't going to school. That's a good thing, I guess. If you don't want to go to school, that's a good thing. What are the teachers doing? The teachers want higher pay? They're not getting paid enough? I need a silver, like, circle thing. Silver circle thing, where is it? There it is.
No job pays enough, that's just life.
No job pays enough? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's because inflation. The jobs aren't going with inflation because every year inflation's 3-4%, but wages don't go up 3-4%. I think it's pretty fair for the teachers to ask for raises. There was that strike with the what's it called? Canada. It was one of the Canada Airlines. I forget which one. It wasn't WestJet. It was Canada something. I forget which airline it was, but they went on strike too a few months ago. That was a big thing. Yeah, the government too. Where my auntie works, she's a social worker, and the government's like when they're united, the government said they were going to give them a raise, and then they never did. So their union is united again. I don't know if they're going to go on strike. They might. The social workers in Alberta, because they were supposed to get a raise too, and the government just never did it. Pretty weird. The government is evil.
Stream Elements bot running robot.
Stream
Learn
Elements
how
bot
to customize
running.
the bot here.
Nice, nice. But you don't gotta spam my chat with that, Stream Elements.
https://streamelements.com.
I'm doing a PS5 stream. I'm not even using Stream Elements. They just scan for all my streams now. Surprised they do that shit for free. Doesn't that cost them money? Oh, yeah, I upgraded my abilities. Not that much stronger though. Oh no. Let's see, it doesn't feel like it does that much more damage.
Barbados, guide us.
Jean. Oh.
Ills be gone. Flip and fly.
Get it. Challenge completed.
Yeah.
Companion level for Kekking went up. These posts are just floating out of the ground. That's odd.
Yep.
I like money. Money, money, money.
Swallows nest when skies are fair, but hide when storms are in the air.
Sup Blaisy. So does this game
Oh,
have
yo,
like
what's
dungeons
up,
and raids or anything?
What's up, Lobster? I was just
So far,
replying to you in the
just
Discord
seen
right now.
gathering, essentially.
Just sent my message.
Just as precious as a silver family
I said, let me read it to you. I said, he should buy a dildo since he loves sucking dick so much and he can practice for the truckers.
Yeah, that just popped.
I'll have to read the DM that you sent. So, Blaisy, so does this game have like dungeons or raids or anything? So far, I just seen gathering. Yeah, that's pretty much all it is. That's why I don't play this game too much. I have a few of my subscribers that I play with sometimes. You can play with up to 3 other people. That's kind of the fun part of it, is that you can just adventure around the world. I'd say the biggest like plus to this game is how large it is. Like, this map is massive. I haven't even explored it all. I've explored all of this stuff. You know, it just keeps going and going and going. It's absolutely gigantic, but
The
You have to
style of it is
progress.
neat. Definitely looks like cool exploring.
Yeah, I like the art style for sure. But then there's this whole area down here that I've never been to before because you have to progress through the story to get there. I'm still not even at that part. Speaking of which, I should do the story. I haven't done a story mission in this game in so long. Got to do some quests. But yeah, this game, it's honestly not the most fun. It gets boring at times.
It's so easy to just go off on side quests forever on these types of games.
Exactly, yeah. It's like a game to just turn your brain off and chill. Some people are just obsessed with this game, though. I don't know. I like the game, but it's definitely not my favorite game. I wouldn't even put this in my top 10. Maybe my top 20. Possibly. I just play this game a lot too because this is one of the games you can get on PlayStation and you don't got to pay for that online bullshit. Even though it has online features, for some reason they don't make you pay for PlayStation Plus to play this game. That's another reason why I like it. My PlayStation Plus membership just expired and I don't like wasting money on PlayStation Plus. There's so many better things to spend money on. Like I see so many people that'll just buy the full year subscription.
I used to play a good bit of WoW, but all the people I used to raid with moved on. Once in a while I go play for a few days, but that shit
Oh, they don't even hop on ever? Yeah, that happens. It sucks with online friends. But, yeah, as I was saying, it's just...
been well over a decade since I played more than a day or two randomly.
I mean, maybe you were like this, but I really struggle to spend money on video games and online shit. It's not like I don't have the money. You have more than enough money, but, you know, the way rich people stay rich is by not wasting their money on stupid shit. And one of the things that I find really stupid is video games, and I'll see people be buying, like, for example, that Jay Cook guy that I play with on Call of Duty, he wouldn't even buy skins. He would just buy gobblegums. And gobblegums, it was $20 for a pack of gobblegums. You could go through those in 2 to 3 days. And gobblegums just give you, you know, a better gun from the mystery box. But you can get the gun anyways, it's just harder to get. So he'd be spending like $50 a week, that Jay Cook guy that I played with on Call of Duty, and I just don't understand how people do that. It's like, I think about that and I'm like, okay, if I spend $40 a week on Call of Duty, there's 52 weeks in a year, so what?
I'm pretty cheap about games, yeah. I can't justify spending money on in-game items and shit, even though I used to run a D2 item shop lol.
Yeah, it's hard. Even just for me to buy PlayStation Plus, I
always preferred farming to sell shit, make money off games.
Yeah, that's true. Making money off them. I don't think I've ever played games where you can make money. Most games try to lock that shit. They don't want you making money off it because they want you buying stuff out of the item shop, you know? So a lot of games just don't let you sell items in-game or transfer them. It's pretty annoying. I've never been into a game that lets you actually... Because there's a few games that are like that. I'd say World of Warcraft, CSGO, RuneScape. I've never been into any of those games. But it's a really cool feature. I wish the games that I like would do that, but none of them do.
Yeah, they've made it much harder to do that kind of shit. It used to be a lot more of a thing. After all TCS gambling they really tighty.
Yeah, that sucks. What I'd really like too is if they started integrating the shit on the blockchain, like a decentralized blockchain, because then you genuinely own the items. It's not just on the servers, it's on the blockchain. But yeah, that's what I like about that Cosmos thing that I was buying, that Atom, that coin that I bought. It's one of the Web3 tokens. You can build stuff on it. Really cool. That's how you earn interest and shit. Cosmos is pretty underrated because all the other chains that have a DeFi that are big like that, because Cosmos's market cap is $2 billion, so it's not a small coin, but it's the only coin from the decentralized world that hasn't had a massive spike this bull market. So that's why I bought it, just because it's still cheaper. Like that Polkadot coin.
Some of the blockchain gaming stuff looked like it had some potential, but so far looks like all those games have overpromised and gone.
Yeah, a lot of them just focus on the blockchain part instead of the gaming part. I think the blockchain parts should be secondary to the game, you know? But it'd be really cool if there was a popular good game that added the blockchain to it. So you can tokenize the items, you know? I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, 100%.
I found one. We can do this. Quest area reach. Find pure pine. Oh, we're looking for pine cones, apparently. I was looking for a person to talk to. That Big Mac was so good. Holy shit. I love Big Macs. Where's the pine cone? Oh.
When they do figure out incorporating it into a game that's actually good, it will blow up.
Yeah,
just a matter of time.
Yeah, I really hope it's Cosmos that gets integrated, because Ethereum's the most popular one, obviously. Then there's Solana. Solana's really popular right now, too. There's also Polkadot. Cosmos isn't a very... Even though its market cap is $2 billion, in crypto terms, $2 billion is pretty small. Cosmos is only like the 55 biggest crypto coin. It's in the top 100, so like it's still decently sized, but there's some coins, for example, like Dogecoin, that's in the top 10 now. I think it's like the 8th best coin, or the 8th highest coin. It has a market cap of 50 billion or something crazy, or like 300 billion or something like that. I don't know. Dogecoin has a massive market cap, and I'm just like, really, just because Elon tweeted that out. There's coins that actually have fundamentals and utility behind them, like Cosmos. That's why I think Cosmos is undervalued, because it has a lot of developers and shit building on the Cosmos network. Whereas Dogecoin is...
I'm kinda surprised how far it has come. Made a decent bit on Doge.
Oh yeah, you invested in Doge? Yeah, I don't really like Doge. I could never put money in Doge. Years ago I owned Doge,
just
but
gonna hold it though and hope.
Years ago I owned Doge, but I didn't buy it. I mined it. I think I had a few...
It was so cheap when I bought it.
Yeah, it was so cheap when I was mining it too. Yeah, that thing was fractions of a penny. And what, now it's a few pennies? I don't think it's in the dollars yet. I think it's like a few pennies now or something. But who could have known? This was back in 2018, 2019 when I was mining it. Like, I don't regret selling it. I don't even think I sold it. I think I held it on the exchange.
It looks like it has a little potential. If it's fractions of a cent, I'll throw a few hundred at it and just wait.
Yeah. And, I mean, should buy some Cosmos. Or, yeah, buy any coin that you can stake. It's pretty cool. I find the staking feature cool. I only recommend Cosmos because it's the only chain that hasn't blown up. I wanted Solana. I really want to buy some Solana, but Solana a year ago was like $130, and now it's like $330. So I'm not going to buy Solana when it did almost a 3x in, a year or whatever. So I'm not buying Solana, but I will buy it if it ever drops. That's why I like Cosmos, though. It hasn't had a massive spike despite having development.
Take a look at it. On the big exchanges, staking in California is fucked. A lot of stuff they don't even let you now.
Oh yeah, you don't want to stake on exchanges though. See, I staked on my hardware wallet where I own all the keys, so I own the crypto. I'm sure you've heard that saying if you've been in crypto for a while, not your keys, not your coins. When you're staking on an exchange, you don't own the keys. The exchange owns the keys. You should buy a ledger. I think the new Trezors even support staking and shit. I have an older Trezor. Yeah, I made a new wallet the other day on my ledger. Haven't used that ledger in over 2 years. It's nice that I'm getting use out of it again. made a new wallet address. So, no one's hacking me. I got that shit locked down. But yeah, also if you lock on Ledger and shit, it's decentralized, so governments can't regulate that. So you're able to, like, that's the cool thing about staking. It's not like if you're staking on exchange, yeah, it's centralized. You know, the point of failure is the exchange. But if you're staking decentralized, governments can't block staking or interest because it's decentralized. Now, the shitty thing about Ethereum is that you need 32 Ethereum to stake it decentralized. For some reason, they made a hard cap, so the lowest Ethereum you can stake is 32. So you need like $200,000 worth of Ethereum to stake it decentralized. But with other coins, you can stake them decentralized for a lot less. Yeah, decentralization's awesome. That was the point of crypto. I feel like a lot of people forgot that, but yeah, the point of crypto was decentralization. But most people these days just hold it on exchanges, which defeats the purpose. It's like holding cash in a bank. You know, when you hold your own cash or you hold your own gold, you own it, right? But when you put it in a bank, you don't really own it anymore. Like if the government decides one day to confiscate it or whatever, what can you do? You hide it in your backyard, buried. Government can't confiscate it. You hide it in a safety deposit box, and the government wants to confiscate it. It's gone. Same thing with crypto. Either hold the keys yourself and you own it, or you put it in the bank in the exchange and you don't own it, but you know, it's not super risky, just kind of risky. Coinbase is the most trustworthy exchange, I think. I used to deal with Coinbase back in 2017. I think as early as late 2016 I dealt with Coinbase. Oh no, I still have that old ass account.
I'm spread thin enough that I just have never bothered after I lost the one hardware wallet. If I lost everything I've got in crypto, it will.
Yeah, that's how you need to do it, hey? That's why I call this crypto money that I'm investing right now, I don't even call it an investment, I just call it play money. I'm pretty much playing with it.
Yeah, I mostly use Coinbase and Kraken.
Yeah. I mean, a hardware wallet is only $100 or whatever, so I guess if your portfolio is only $500, it's not worth it, but if your portfolio is like $2,000-$3,000, I think it's still worth it to get a hardware wallet. Coinbase is pretty trustworthy though, but it's like you said, government's regulated shit, so if wherever your state is or your country, they can tell
it's more
Coinbase.
About the time for me and just being able to use a super easy interface.
Oh, Ledger is super easy too though, man. It's Bluetooth. See, Trezor is more complicated. It's closed source and doesn't have Bluetooth, but with Ledger, my Ledger has a battery, so it's portable, you can bring it with you anywhere, and you can sync your Ledger app up to your Ledger, and then you don't even need your Ledger on you to look at your wallet. It's really easy. You only need your Ledger.
Trezor before, yeah.
Yeah, Trezor's the best one. It's the most secure. But Ledger's pretty secure too. It's just not open source, so you don't know if they have a backdoor to your keys. That's the problem I hate with Ledger. But you only need your Ledger device, and the one I have has a battery and a Bluetooth, so you can even do transactions on the go as long as you have your Ledger device on you. But you can view your wallet balance and stuff without even having your Ledger on you. You just need the Ledger to make transactions and shit, to send. You don't even need it to receive, you just need it to send. To sign the signature, because all the keys are stored on the Ledger device.
With sword comes shadow. Don't blink.
Yeah, Ledger's pretty cool. It's very popular and it hasn't been compromised yet, so I don't think it ever will be. The plus side to Trezor, though, is that not only do you have your 24-word key phrase.
Ledger. Right now I have a little over 20 in crypto across 4 or 5 wallets. Would probably be good to consolidate it and...
Oh yeah, for sure. Just make sure the transaction fees aren't too high. Sometimes it's not even worth it to send it if you only have like 20 bucks on a certain coin. The gas fee is going to be 15 bucks. Is it even worth it to send it at that point? Yeah, Ledger's sweet. I like Ledger, but I do like Trezor more. Trezor's more for security,
Yeah,
Ledger's more for altcoins and fucking around. Ledger's kind of my fuck around wallet. Trezor's my, I need to keep this shit secure. Like, Trezor's like my vault. Ledger's like my checking account. As a metaphor, you know. Yeah, the cool thing about Trezor, too, is you can add that 25th key. With Ledger, you just get your 24 keys, you write it down, and then obviously keep it safe, make sure nobody gets it. But with Trezor, the thing I really like is you add your 25th custom key. So if anyone wants to get in your wallet, not only do they have to have the 24 keys, but they also have to have your 25th key, which is whatever you decide, you know, your password. So Trezor is super secure, and it's open source, so you know there's no backdoor. Yeah, Trezor is insanely secure. You know, that's when you're moving 50,000, 100,000, $1 million worth of Bitcoin. That's where you keep it. But if you got like $10,000 worth of Bitcoin, you want to fuck around with some altcoins, Ledger's the way to go. Trezor's for the big boy bucks, Ledger's for the little plebs.
I got in a bunch of silver that shipped slow a few ago. Like 30 ounces that were all bought at 38. Might go trade a few of those to my guy.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Sounds like Ledger is more my speed.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, it connects with Bluetooth to your device too. It's pretty cool. Lots of people think Bluetooth is a flaw, but it's not a flaw if you want to be quick and seamless. But yeah, silver and gold is just fuck. I want to sell some more, but I also don't. I love my gold and I want to stay at 8 ounces. I want to stay at over 100 ounces of silver, but at the same time, I feel like I should take some profits. I feel like I'm going to be missing this opportunity. You know, I feel like 4 months from now when gold crashes a bit, silver crashes a bit, I'm going to be kicking myself like, fuck, why didn't I just sell half of it? But, you know, hindsight's 2020, and even if I hold my gold and it goes down, I don't think I'll be kicking myself too much because I've made so much profit.
Kind of money in crypto, thousands is fine, hundreds of thousands to millions I would only hold in real estate. What's up?
Yo, what's up, Insomnia? Yeah, I agree, Lobster. Too many people believe in it a little too much. Like, it does have kind of a cult following, and you could get burned from that for sure. There's so many like flaws that could happen, especially as the network grows. What, Bitcoin's worth over $2 trillion now, the market cap. That's a pretty big target on your back. Like that, at that point when Bitcoin is now worth $2 trillion, they have entire countries targeting them, not just singular hackers. Like, I'm sure there's there's probably an entire agency in North Korea dedicated to trying to crack Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies. I know there's already agencies in North Korea that are dedicated to hacking people's individual wallets, but imagine...
It's just too intangible to have that much in it for me. Also, risks like that, yeah.
Yeah, there's so many risks. There's quantum computing.
Yeah.
There's governments attacking it. There's so many flaws, points of failure, you know? Gold doesn't really have that. Gold could go down, don't get me wrong, but you don't have to worry about gold being hacked. You don't have to worry about your gold being stolen out of your vault if you keep it safe and hidden. Which is funny because people always say that Bitcoin's more secure because it's easier to store and shit, but nah. Bro, all people need, you gotta think, if you have $1 million on your 24 seed phrase, All it takes is one person to get that 24 words in that pattern, and then they have your wallet. They have your $1 million. With gold, if you have that shit in a vault, hidden in the ground or a floorboard, one, it takes someone to know where that is and find it. Two, it takes them to break in and rob you when you're not home or when you're home. And then three, it takes them to break into that safe. So like there's quite a few.
It is nice to have something that someone can pick up and walk away with for sure. Everything has its downsides though.
Exactly. And if someone robs you locally with your gold, the police can most likely track them down, especially if it's like $1 million. The police are going to track that person down, or they're going to do their best. Whereas if it's with crypto, like if someone steals your Bitcoin, they just transfer that shit to Monero, put it in a Monero wallet for a year, and then load it off on exchanges like $1,000 at a time. You'll never find your Bitcoin again once it's hacked. Gold is a different story. You still have a chance of getting your gold back. With your Bitcoin, nah. You have a very, very low chance of getting your Bitcoin back. If someone's smart enough to hack your wallet, they're definitely smart enough to offload that shit without a trace.
Diversify, split the risks how you can best handle them. I had 2 Oz of gold stolen in a break-in years back. My own fault for leaving a fiat.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's not good, man. 2 ounces, that's a lot of money these days. It probably wasn't as much money back then, but these days, that's over $10,000 here in Canada. That's $11,000 now, actually. I can't believe that gold is not only over $5,000, it's now over 5,500. Like, it's over halfway to 6,000 Canadian. That's just insane. When's the drop gonna come? Who the fuck is buying gold at these prices? I don't get it.
It was under $1,000 then. It was 20-some years ago. Still hurt though.
Yeah.
I kinda think it still has a ways to go.
Really? I don't know. Like, if you would have gone back 2 years, and someone would have told you gold, I forget what it's in America, it's over 4,000 American now, right? If you would have gone back 2 years ago, just imagine, and someone told you gold is going to be this price 2 years from now and it's going to keep going up, what would you say?
Not a lot of people are buying, lots selling though. My guy has so much neat stuff in right now. I wish I could buy more.
Same here. That's the downside to gold going up so much, is it's kind of out of my price range now. You know, with the premium, you have to drop almost $6,000 for 1 ounce. Like $6,000 is a lot of money. You can do like that's a pretty decent used vehicle. $6,000. That's a pretty decent used vehicle. Like, it's nothing fancy, but it's still.
It's like right at 4K. I would have believed it.
I would not have. When I was getting into it, when I started buying my gold, I said, I'm getting out of Bitcoin because this is going to be the 10, 20, 30-year investment. I don't know. I don't trust Bitcoin for another 10, 20, 30 years. A lot can happen. But I do trust gold. So when I was getting into gold, I'm like, yeah, it might only double in 10 years, but at least my money's safe and I'm keeping up with inflation. It's doubled in 2. Not 10, not 20, 2. I would not have believed it. Like, gold could still be sitting at 3,000 Canadian and I'd be happy because I started buying it at 2,700, 2,800. Like, I could have made a few $100s an ounce and I'd still be happy because I was buying it long term. So the fact it's just moved so much, so fast, yeah, I would not have believed it. Yeah, gold used to have a reputation a few years ago, at least, like, because I've been in the crypto community way before I was in the gold community. And gold used to have a reputation.
I've seen it do so much wacky shit over the years. Some stuff surprises me, but I'm not shocked by increases like I used to be. And lately I've seen so many more people buying and holding it.
Yeah, but I've seen these prices go so much in crypto. Like this is no shock to me in crypto. This is
Just a moment.
like
Let's tally
going
this
2x in 2 years. That's actually pretty shitty for an altcoin, or even for Bitcoin. When it comes to gold, you don't expect that. Gold's market cap was what already 12, 13 trillion dollars 2 years ago. 12 to 13 trillion. That's a lot of money. Like even 2 years ago, you got to think Bitcoin's market cap today is like 2.5 trillion. So Bitcoin still needs to do a like 5x. Needs to go up 5 times before it reaches what gold was 2 years ago. So Bitcoin's still got a long way to go before it even catches up to where gold was 2 years ago. But gold today, it's like 26 trillion.
I think that
26
market
trillion.
cap is severely underestimated. There is so much unaccounted gold out there.
Yeah, that's the thing about gold too. It's easier to track crypto, especially Bitcoin with the public blockchain. But gold is, yeah, it's a lot harder to track. And the thing that I don't think a lot of people, they only take into account spot price, but think of all the gold out there that's worth way more than spot price. There's some gold coins out there that are worth over $1 million each. So you all like market cap also doesn't take into account the collector value. There's no Bitcoin collector value. Nobody buys a Satoshi and is like, this is a special Satoshi or special Bitcoin. I'm willing to pay $1 million for this
And
Bitcoin.
specimen pieces, yeah.
Yeah, and that's another thing people don't take into market cap, because when you look at Bitcoin's market cap of 2.5 trillion, it's easier to track, and there's no special Bitcoins. Every Bitcoin is the same. Whereas with gold, no, there's so much different types of gold. You're always going to get spot price for an ounce of gold, but some coins are worth way more than spot price, but never less, unless you get scammed.
Ills be gone. Up and away. Speed of light. Opening box of Adepti Tricks. Cut to the chase. Don't blink. Hey! Hook 'em fly.
I have a couple nice little specimen pieces embedded in quartz I've been thinking about letting go of. I don't display all my stones anymore as.
Oh, are they naturally embedded in quartz? Or, because I've seen some of those ones that where there's gold naturally embedded in quartz. That shit's beautiful. If I was a billionaire, I'd probably have like countertops made out of that quartz shit with gold infused in it. That shit's beautiful.
I have a ton of stuff left over from doing jewelry/lapidary years back. If I could find someone to buy raw opals, I would love to get rid of S.
Oh, you got opals? What color? Are they those rainbow ones? Those rainbow ones are pretty expensive. I'm not into gemstones too much. They look cool and stuff, but I'm not, as an investment, I'm not into
some traded,
gemstones.
but mostly specimens I found prospecting with the quartz.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to do that, but
Yeah, mostly Australian from Cooper Pedy and Lightning Ridge.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm not too into, quartz is considered a gemstone, right? I don't know, it seems like a gemstone to me. I'm not into gemstones as an investment. They look nice, they're beautiful. I like sapphire a lot. I was born in September, so sapphire's like my birthstone. Every month has its own birthstone, so I've always kind of been attached to sapphire since it's my birth month. Good thing about sapphire too, it's pretty cheap. Sapphire you can get for a lot
NC double
cheaper.
with Big Mac sauce and shredded lettuce.
No, Big Mac, just a Big Mac. No McDouble. McDoubles are good on their own with extra onions. Oh, those are good. Extra onion McDouble? Yeah. But Big Mac sauce belongs on a Big Mac Big Mac.
Yeah, a quartz is semi-precious. I'm not into them as an investment to hold, that's a good way to get burned. They were all bought or traded as face red droopy eyes.
It's weird how humans gravitate to certain gemstones and metals, though, isn't it? For example, platinum is not very desired. Platinum's supposed to be rarer than gold, but it's worth a lot less than gold. Probably because it looks like silver, so humans don't really gravitate to platinum, but we gravitate to gold. And it's the same thing with gemstones, where
God,
humans
I love them shinies.
Humans for some reason gravitate to diamonds, but the general public doesn't really gravitate to anything other than diamonds. But there's so many
Platinum
beautiful.
has done some weird stuff price-wise.
I haven't been watching platinum. I'm also not very into platinum. It looks way too much like silver. It has a bit of a darker tone than silver, if you know what I mean. But other than that, like you have to have a super keen eye to tell the difference between silver and platinum. So I'm not too into platinum myself, but it's supposed to be rarer than gold.
I sold most of my platinum when it was at like 3.5k and it has dropped in the years since.
Yeah, it's weird, hey? Because platinum, it has a lot of industrial uses too. This is not very desirable to humans and investors, as gold is. Gold is ingrained in our DNA for some reason.
Just a moment.
That was 2.5k, not 3.5.
Something about the yellowness of gold, the shininess, the fact it's soft but hard. It's something about gold just has attracted humans for thousands of years.
There was a point where it was rushing past gold. Aesthetically, gold is always gonna be above platinum, but I have a feeling there will be
a time when platinum group metals make another crazy. Yeah, I think so too. I'd want to be there for that, but I don't want to hold platinum. It looks too much like silver. I'm going to show that on YouTube, and everybody's going to be like, that's fake. That's not platinum. Bro, I already had so many people back in the day when I was first buying gold, including that Ryan Chasen, that loser, and Jared Chasen. They'd come in my chat like every day being like, that's fake gold. That's fake gold. Ironically, they're the dumbasses who didn't get any gold. Now I'm selling my gold for double the price. But I had so many people like a year, 2 years ago coming in my chat saying, that's fake, that's fake. I even traded my Perth Mint gold bar in because everybody said it was a fake bar. I traded in for a Canadian maple, a gold Canadian maple. So I don't want to go on YouTube again and have everybody be like, oh, you're buying fake platinum, that's silver. And I just don't like how platinum looks. When I was a kid, I used to, just because of Pokemon Platinum, I used to always think platinum was literally black. You know, because in Pokemon, on the Pokemon Platinum cover...
LPPL. Don't worry about what those idiots think, lol. I'd be happy for those kind of people to think everything I got is fake. All I care about is...
Well, they probably would think it's fake, because that's how they feel better about, like, being losers. Especially because back during then, I was only 22 years old. Ryan Chasen and Jared Chasen were like 35, 36. So imagine like flexing 2 ounces of silver on YouTube, and then the kid you hate on YouTube who's, 13 years younger than you is showing off ounces of gold. Like I have more gold than they have silver. They'll be flexing their 2-3 ounces of silver like it's a big deal. I got more gold than they got silver.
And now they're older and broker, lol.
Exactly, yeah. And yeah, Insomnia, L people. There's a lot of L people on YouTube. I don't know if they're jealous or just ignorant. There's a lot of people like that on YouTube
Oh,
who,
Mal.
who come to my channel and say the stupidest shit. You know, like I bought these mining rigs the other day, and I got so many people coming in my chat, in my comments, being like, "That's a terrible investment, bad investment. You're gonna lose money." It's like, no, I'm not. You don't know my situation. I literally have free electricity. I'm mining $2.50 a day, which, yeah, it doesn't sound like a lot of money, but with free electricity, that's pure profit. After 3 years is over 1,000 days. So after 3 years, I can mine over $2,500 off these computers in crypto, and then I can turn around and sell these computers. I can probably sell this good one with the 5070 in 3 years for 1,500 at the least, you know, on Kijiji, and then I can sell that 1261 for probably about 600-700 at the very least. I'm being conservative with these prices because computer components as of late haven't been losing much value. I see people selling computers from 8 years ago for $500. So I easily think I could get $1,500 for this $3,500 PC in 3 years. So I turn
Just
around.
like, well, then it's a good thing I made the investment instead of you, lol.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I said. I said that's why I have 3 computers and you don't. I did return that one laptop though, because that laptop was only mining like 20 cents a day, and I paid $1,050 for it. So that laptop I got the other day, I returned that, and I gave that money to my family member. She's paying me $320 every month for 35 months. I'm gonna get like $5,000 interest off my family member. She's gonna pay me back like $13,000 over the next 3 years, 2 years, 11 months. But yeah, I'm making some crazy good investments. I'm telling you, 3 years from now, I'm gonna be loaded. When I turn these computers around, I got all this money mined in crypto.
Solid.
Yeah, $320 a month for 35 months. She already gave me my last payment for last month, which is $280. So yeah, she's paying me. I trust her. I know she'll pay me back. She's not going to snake me like that. She's given me a lot more money over the years than $13,000. So I have no doubt she'll pay me $13,000. When she's out of school, she's only getting paid $80 an hour right now, but she's getting her master's degree. That's why she needed this loan that I paid her for. And then once she gets her master's degree in 2 years, she'll be making $200 or $300 an hour. I don't know. She'll be making a lot of money. She'll have her master's degree, so I have no doubt she'll pay me back.
I just got that house pre-rented once the remodel is done, $3,800/month for 14 months. I gotta finish the remodel by January.
No, wait, are you renting it out? I assume you're renting it out then, hey? Yeah, that's a lot of money. What's the ROA?
And managed to rent it to a friend of the family, so not gonna be a problematic tenant.
Nice, good shit, man. That's a lot of money. You could live off just that income if you wanted to. I'm sure you have other sources. But 3,800 is a good source of income. So how long is the ROI, like return on investment? How long till you recoup your cost and are in profit?
Swift is the swallow, closing in. Yeah.
This is taking me. Okay. Someone was trimming this shit. Yeah, I forgot to say, I'm probably, when all is said and done, I'm probably going to make about $5,000 back off these computers. And I only put in about $4,500. So it's only a $500 profit in 3 years, but considering I got to have these computers, play on them, and do all this shit for 3 years, you know, the value is more than $500 profit to me. Because I'm not just mining on them, I'm also playing on them, watching YouTube, stuff like that.
The amount I'm putting into the remodel is ridiculous. The biggest chunk of it is gonna be asbestos abatement, and that shit is unreasonable.
Oh, it's one of those old houses with the best asbestos, whatever it's called. I heard about that shit. I don't know what that shit is. They put that shit in like the popcorn roofs or something, did they? Or in the drywall or the insulation, something like that. Damn. Wasn't that back in the 70s or 80s? That must be an old house. Or at least a long time since it was remodeled. I've heard about that shit, never had to deal with it myself.
It's my grandparents' old place. Yeah, it's in the popcorn ceiling, drywall, and some other shit.
Oh, that sucks. It'll be worth it though once you get it all done, hey? You're gonna be making a killing. I guess once the profit starts rolling in. $3,800 a month, so after 10 months, that's $38,000. You know, some people don't even make that in a year.
My grandfather was a contractor, built the house in the 60s, nothing has been redone.
Alright. Well, yeah, then you gotta think once they move out, you'll have a remodeled house in a few years. Because they'll move out one day, and you'll have made a shit ton of money.
It'll be worth it.
Yeah, definitely. Because you won't just make profit off that eventually, but once they move out, you'll have a remodeled house. It won't be freshly remodeled in a few years, but it'll still be remodeled, nonetheless.
Yeah, I don't ever want to live in that house, it'll always be a rental.
Too much memories or something?
I have my place, it fits my needs better.
Nice. Yeah, see, I'll never get a big chunk of inheritance. I have too many brothers and sisters. My grandpa has a really nice house too that I grew up in. I wouldn't want to live in that house, but I also wish it would stay in the family if he ever passes away. But I don't think it will. I think if my grandpa ever passes away, the house will probably have to be sold. Which sucks,
Nah,
but...
all good memories, it's way too big for me. Room for a workshop would be good, but too much maintenance.
Yeah. That's how I feel about my grandpa's house. A lot of good memories in my grandpa's house. But I don't think I'd want to live there on my own. I don't even want to stay in Canada. I don't even want to live in Canada. I want to go to the Philippines. I'll never get any inheritance, or if I do, it'll be pretty fucking small, but I don't care. That's why I'm building what I have while I'm young. At least I can actually say I'm self-made, unlike Tyree Sneed. He says he's self-made, but he's broke, and when he did have money, it was all from his dad's inheritance. The only time Sneed ever had money was from his inheritance. He was not self-made.
Speed of light. With sword from shadow. Closing in. Butterfly.
Tyree Sneed was set for life and blew it all.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing about it. It's so funny. He's literally the opposite of self-made.
It's the saddest shit. He kinda is self-made, just backwards.
Yeah, he's the exact opposite of self-made. He had everything handed to him and lost it. People who are self-made have nothing handed to them and gain it. He's the exact opposite of self-made. There's no further opposite to self-made than Tyree Sneed. Oh, look at this atmosphere. All foggy and shit. Looks cool. Foggy forest path. Oh, it's a floating tree. Most of the inscriptions have been scratched out, but you can make out Clear Dew 3. Oh, the words have been scratched out too. Someone must be hiding something. Clear Dew? What does Clear Dew represent? Crystal Clear Dew? But there's water all over the place. As for the word 3, does that represent 3 drops of water?
Yeah, I like the landscapes in this. Some cool visuals.
Definitely, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I've said this many times, but graphics don't entirely make the game. Graphics are definitely nice in games that you want good graphics, like Call of Duty or GTA. But in games like this, where it's not all about graphics, the art style really makes it. You don't have to have good graphics, just good art style. Same thing with that Silk Song game. I mean, I'm sure that's why you bought it. If it looked like Mario from the 1990s, you might not have bought it. And Mario from the 1990s...
Not everything has to be hyper-realistic.
Mario from the 1990s still had a good art style, I would say, but you know what I mean. It's so dated. Sometimes even with a good art style, time can date a game. But there's still plenty of people who like the old Mario games. And then there's some games who attempt to have good, realistic graphics and they turn out like shit. Because...
if it's executed well, even pixel graphics can be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Mario was a bad example, because even the old Mario games do have a certain aesthetic. They're just very dated. They don't have the best animations and shit, because back then they were working with kilobytes of RAM. They didn't even have megabytes of RAM. They were working with kilobytes. Nowadays, my PC has 32 gigabytes of RAM, and that's not even a lot. I could upgrade that to 64 or 128. But my PC has 32 gigabytes of RAM.
They were good for their time. That was just a long-ass time ago.
Exactly, yeah. My PC is working with thousands of times more RAM than those old consoles. Like tens of thousands. Because 1,000 times would be what? Megabytes. Tens of thousands of times would be gigabytes. So yeah, my PC is working with tens of thousands of more times RAM. NVIDIA didn't even exist. I just learned this the other day. NVIDIA didn't even exist until 1992, I think it was. NVIDIA is only like 33 years old. NVIDIA is not even that old of a company.
It's impressive they were able to do what they did with what they had to work with.
Exactly, yeah. I think back then they were making their own chips too. Or they were using some very, very shitty tech. And they managed to make some pretty decent games with them. For example, Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt had an AR sensor in it. That's pretty fucking cool. I think it was an AR sensor, right? I don't know. Pretty sure that's what it was. I played Duck Hunt a few times when I was really, really young.
Up and away! Welcome fly! Dancing in the wind!
Yeah, NVIDIA didn't even exist until 1992, and NVIDIA is essentially what created modern-day computing. They pretty much created the GPU. I think they did create the GPU, if I'm not mistaken. But they were one of the first innovators of the GPU. I know that for sure. The first GPUs back in 93, 94, oh, those things were shit. But they just kept improving upon it. NVIDIA actually almost went bankrupt. It was like 2 weeks from going bankrupt. Pretty interesting story, considering now it's one of the biggest companies in the world. I think NVIDIA, I haven't checked the the top 100 companies recently. Is Nvidia the biggest on the stock market now? Top company S&P 500. I want to know, what's the top company now? It's got to be Nvidia, right? It used to be Apple and Microsoft.
Oh, my plan for the day? Doing
Yeah,
whatever I
yeah.
feel like,
Nvidia
I
is now the
suppose.
biggest company on the
Same as
S&P
tomorrow.
500.
And the day
Apple is
after
the third. Microsoft is still second somehow. Interesting, yeah. Yeah, Nvidia is the biggest company on the S&P 500 now. Crazy. There's a challenge over there. What? I don't even know what it wanted me.
I'm gonna make some lunch and try to get some knife work in. I want to do a batch of a few prototypes of some designs I did recently.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out
I'll
too.
be pop in and out, take her easy.
Oh no, I'm gonna head out too. The stream just hit 1 hour, so I'm kind of done. I'm gonna watch some YouTube and chill. Yeah, let me know how the knives go, man. Yeah,
See
take care,
you.
you too, Insomnia. Let me know how the knives go, Lobster. Send me some pictures on Discord when you make them. I want to see these knives. I've had the same pocket knife for 4 years now. I've used it for a lot of vegetable cutting and self-defense.
Right on. Catch you later then, man.
Yeah, take care. Goodbye, everybody.